Hello, everyone, and welcome to your angel numbers reading for the week ahead, or I guess weeks ahead even. I was drawn to grab 3 decks, so our angel numbers, a new deck that was gifted forward, a pay it forward sort of scenario this week. So it's nice that we can all benefit and tune in our energies to this new deck of cards. And then we'll do a third card for whatever reason. I was drawn to grab a third deck. And also ask the angels to just give a couple charms here just to really build up the story for the week ahead, kind of motivate us, support us, prepare us, whatever the message may be. The angel number cards do come with affirmations. I'll write those in the description box below for everyone. And I'm also going to timestamp. I should have said that at the top. So if you're familiar with my readings, you'll know I'll timestamp so you can skip the process if you don't want to watch the shuffling. Okay. So let's see. Maybe we'll do like 3 cards or 3 piles of cards. 3's, a nice universal lucky number for everybody. So let's put in some intention here for some lucky messages for the week. We are heading into the monthly changeover as well, June to July. A new moon or full moon, I believe is tonight here in my region. Maybe that will influence, our week ahead here. Just gonna put those aside. All right, let's get our second cards here with the new angel oracle cards, the gift forward to all of us. Tap in here. Let's see. Okay. And I think I'm going to read them in this order too. Let's maybe test our third eye chakras here this week. Let's see if the going from charm to card to the final angel number card all matches up. Be interesting to see what connects, or if the angels come in at the end and say, "No, Ashley, you got it all wrong. This was the message that I was trying to get across." And then we'll just look at the cards again and get clarity. Okay, now the charms. Okay, let's see if they give us a couple per. I'll kind of move on once I don't feel any more movement. We got some movement in the back here. I don't know if you could see that. Okay. And our final message for the weekend. Oh, there's our luck. There's our good luck. Okay, nothing else. We got a milestone, manifestation, dreams, deja vu. Very strong, leading into transformation and something new here. We got some fresh legs. We got some newness here, some comfort, some new wisdom. A lot of something new here. Maybe some negative thoughts or conversation that might happen this week. But we're ending off on some good luck here, and connections closing in. Could be also wishes and kind of destiny, a point in destiny, maybe this milestone kind of closing in, getting closer for all of us. Stick it through one more week kind of message. All right, so let's dive in. Pile number 1. So as I was saying, this is in the intro, I'll clarify. This is my milestone charm. So something important or significant just happened or is coming up. I'm also touching the scroll here quite a bit. So this could be you've been expecting news, or even like a judgment, a decision, right? Maybe you've applied. If there's an applied something newness here, so maybe you're waiting to hear back, or you have just actually graduated and you're setting off here on something new. So like I said, you've kind of passed the test here, right? Or prepare, because this is the week that it's your turn to kind of pass this test, big milestone. So if last week you didn't celebrate this, or the week before, I would feel like this is the week. Or yeah, this would be the week. So then we have you're ready to manifest here. Start pulling your strings, start being the one kind of in control. Maybe you haven't been feeling in control lately, like of decisions. Again, like if you've been waiting for a judgment or some kind of decision, if you've applied for something, right? But it's like I'm getting this feeling like it's your turn, like it's about to start, right? You've just received, you just purchased, and Amazon has delivered your ball of yarn here, right? You're ready to start creating, start thinking about what you're gonna create next here. And then we have the wish upon a star here. Maybe this is because I mentioned the full moon. So if you can, or even if you can't see the moon tonight, when you watch this video, whether it's a full moon or not, there's an encouragement here to toss your dreams and your wishes up to the moon, to Father Moon, and ask for the help there, and to do it this week. There's also a possibility of family being around you this week, but it could be specifically tied to the milestone here, right? If you had a graduation or hear the good news, you're definitely going to be telling your family and your close friends, right? So there's some kind of soft, small kind of gatherings, but it feels more close family, close connections. Okay, let's see how the story continues here. Look at the beautiful congratulations here between you and your guardian angel here. Buddies in tough times is really what I'm hearing, right? There's also this sensation of preparedness for those of you that feel like you haven't had this milestone or test yet, soul test that you need to pass before the end of June. As you transition into July, because there's this passing of knowledge, reminders that you have the wisdom, the strength, the courage, the ability, right? Your guardian angel here is fueling you up for this week ahead. So even if you have already completed this milestone, it's the encouragement to start manifesting, right? Start pulling your yarn. So everybody's kind of sitting in one of these two camps. Start wishing. So there's the encouragement here from your guardian angels to start connecting, start doing that. Throw it up to the moon, right? You're talking with your angel first to strategize, get your plan. What's the next step? What's the dream? What's the wish? And then you're throwing it up to the night sky when the moon comes out. Okay. So you have deception and envy. That could be the challenging time that you just came out of here. That could have been sort of the main situation, or the main kind of root cause. So if there was tension between you and anybody, it could be because of this sort of jealousy zone that they or you were sitting in. This could be not seeing eye to eye, but there's a lot of healing here. And then sort of the wealth, the green and the gold. So I do feel like this is like past tense. You're getting comforted here, that the knowledge from the experience, right? This could have been your test, or this could be the test coming up for those of you as I look towards the vampire teeth, right? Which would be deception and the negative talk here. So that could be the connecting theme here between the two groups. Those of us who have successfully accomplished this situation, And those of us heading into, oh, look at that, new beginnings. And we're heading into the new cards here. The milestone, this chapter that's completed, the starting of manifestation, and then we're kicking off with new beginnings. We also have the fresh moon, right? I was saying how the moon phase is changing as well, and the season, June into July. So layer upon layer upon layer, right, of these new beginnings. So I'll just dive into the book and let's get the angel message. 000. Like you hit the jackpot, right? Triple zeros. Can you feel the potential practically vibrating off this card? There's so much problem solver energy wrapped in those lovely rings, swirling around and ever more powerful loops. Remember I said your guardian angel here was charging you up? And then we have all this healing here with the beginning of the wealth, right? And then we have new beginnings in the same color. This is a number of beginnings, of fresh starts, of cycles, of creation. You are aligned with the infinite power of the universe, so dive into something beautiful. Your manifestation powers are at a peak right now. Even when you feel alone, remember your connection to the infinite, right? Connect to the moon, connect to the stars. Okay, and our affirmation, Goddess energy flows to and through me. All right. I'll start with the conversations here. This can be either you perceiving this week, so right, be careful not to see things in a different way. Don't put words in people's mouths. Don't assume, presume, set expectations. And also, this is just a caution to watch for gossip, influence of negative conversation, like being drawn into it, or caution to not be negative to yourself. No negative talk. We have this massive transformation, right? Like I said, we have the layers here of new season, new moon, new you. And then we have a whole bunch of new starts here. So this is probably a reflection of a combination of souls all coming to the reading today. We have some of us who are starting out by just getting more knowledge, right? Getting prepared. I was saying that the incoming news, so that's knowledge. So an answer to an application, hearing back from something, test results even. So there's a group of us that are going to have our incoming news, our clarity, our information. There's some of us setting off completely new. We got our wobbly legs. So this is new job, new role in the family, fresh out of school, as we saw here. So the next chapter, the next step could be a new home, new location, new destination. And then here we have the comforting and the recovery bear. So new beginnings in terms of like sense of self, emotional and physical health recovery here, right? Being able to get out and about again, your physical transformation that's happening. Look at him celebrating here, right? and the preparedness. There's no rain, but he's got his umbrella here, his belief in his self, power of manifestation in terms of affirmations. Attract the positive. Kind of giving out what you're going to receive. Sort of this beautiful cycle, and it's also swirling around him here, right? It's the sort of that newness, that transformation. I am an 80s, 90s child, so this is bringing me back to the beginning swirl around She-Ra and He-Man when they raise their sword right before they start to transform, right? They start to get wrapped in the magic of that transformation. So this week it's all about the start here. You're starting to get wrapped in the magic of your transformation. So kind of be prepared and like go with the flow, right? He's got his rubber boots ready for the tide to rise. So maybe that's why there's a bit of heads up that there might be a little rockiness in the week ahead because of this transformation, right? Change is not always super smooth. I'm really drawn to how she has, splash dived here at the end of the rainbow, right? Your long journey has completed. You are finding yourself at the end of the rainbow. So this could be the end of your long academic year. This could be your reflection of your long wait for news of your promotion up, right? Or to hear that you're starting that new role. They're drawing me into the ear here, kind of the receipt of news again. They definitely want to acknowledge the group of you that are receiving information this week, and the gratitude hands. So it's you're going to be happy regarding this news you're receiving. You're going to be thankful. So like I was saying, if it's test results, you're going to be thankful for what they're saying in the results. Or you're just going to be thankful for the clarity, right? So you can move forward here in your next step. You just dived in, so where are we swimming next? There's a lot of water here, so water also supports the sensation of wealth coming in, but also it's stable. It's very like an emotionally stable week. You're going to be sitting in your emotions really well this week. Maybe it's because it's a good week. Let me see. Okay. 444 protection. So you've got your divine protection here, right? Your prism. We can't really see the 3D-esque of the prism with how brilliantly white, bright light, right? Our spiritual protection light. So I definitely feel like our guardian angels here are going to be, they're always with us, but I feel like there's a bit of a tighter shadow here, tighter on our heels this week. I don't know if it's because they're watching us in either how we complete the test this week, be patient until the news comes in kind of thing, or how we're embracing that next step, right? What do we do next? Are we wishing on the moon? Are we putting our intentions out there and starting to create and manifest, starting to put our plans down to paper? Okay. The message. Wow, hard work and abundance mindset looks so amazing on you. You've really been putting in the effort, laying the hard-won groundwork for amazing growth and abundance. The universe loves someone who vibrates at the frequency of gratitude. Right? I talked about gratitude. So clap yourself on the back and stick with it. You're on the right path to manifest your desires through hard work and intentionality. Your angels are watching over you, protecting you and your dreams. So there we go. They definitely are, a little tighter, on you right now. They are paying attention to your dreams and wishes and manifestation here, your transformation. I'm not surprised that they're closer, right? You're going through a major transformation, so they want to be closer. But I like how the gratitude message came out reinforced here in the protection message. All right, so far so good for those of us that were seeing if the cards would all align here, right? So good luck. Ending off the week here, or throughout the week, part of the week. This isn't really a Sunday through kind of pattern. I just put 3 cards down. But it's like a new beginning. So it's sort of the new start, right? You got another fresh luck bottle here, luck bucket, and you're going to start filling it now with this new chapter, this new phase you're heading into. And then with my kind of bird shears here, it is reinforcing again the news, the information. This could be a connection crossing your path as well, a new connection. I feel like you've closed one off, and they're kind of replacing that. If this is a promotion story for you, for example, this would be your next manager or mentor or a colleague, someone significant that you're going to meet, right? This is a new person. If it's a new start in your home or in your family, this could be a new addition. I did mention adoption up here, receiving news of your application here. So it's you've closed something off, but that sort of connection, that relationship will be replaced, right? Not everybody sticks with us long term or through everything, but one bond does get replaced with sort of the next. Even with our guardian angels throughout our life, we have who we need at the time. I wonder if part of this transformation, maybe that's why the angel's so close to us here, is we're also getting a transition here, a change up in the guardian angel guardianship. Okay. Here we are. We're back to that manifest your future, right? He's staring out the window. He's kind of looking at the blank canvas here. The steady flow here, abundance and prosperity, good health, nourishment. It's just kind of waiting for you to finish your plan here, right? Finish your coffee with your angel, right? And your coffee and conversation here with your angel. It's almost reminding me of when we're on the soul side and we're planning with our angel then what our soul plan will be, right? When we come into this life. We have like this fresh start here. They're pulling me into this candle that's almost kind of burnt out. So I'm getting pulled back to the sense of this truly is like a whole new chapter, the whole next stage, next phase. Kind of, what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with this? What are we going to do with this? Sort of, this is the week to focus in on that. The way I said that, I don't know if you watched the movie. I believe it's called I Love Huckabees, but I always call it I Heart Huckabees because of the DVD cover. But there's a scene in the therapy session where the client just says something, and then the two therapists just keep repeating it back, kind of like I just said. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? And they kind of did that, asking the same question, but in different tonalities. Maybe your guardian angel is doing that to you, right? The call here to start talking to the moon, to start manifesting and telling them. Okay. Oh, transformation. Well, look at that. Lucky 13. Got the beautiful wings here, right? Kind of coming out, not quite letting go of the former self here. She's just starting to break free and come into her full new skin, her new form. That next stage and maturity in all areas, whether it's spiritual or physical, right? We were talking about that physical healing, sort of that physical transformation that some of you are also going through. I'm a little bit curious why they didn't have the transformation with the transformation charm. But maybe it's their way of saying, the entirety of the week, there's this transformation happening, this new beginning. Kind of going back to my initial message of if it kind of feels a little bit rocky at some points this week, it's because you're wiggling out here of your former skin. Ooh, triumph. 4444, 4444. Next level up, right? A new beginning, and you're going from 3 4s to 4 4s. You're glowing up. Look how much brighter your soul protection, kind of your soul home is. Triumphant. You will be triumphant. We're heading into July, into the new fresh moon, the new fresh month triumphantly. Okay. Did I read triple four? Oh, yes, I did. Okay. Sorry, I already forgot. I got so excited about our leveling up here. Being triumphant. Okay. 4 4s. All that hard work is about to pay off. Your angels want you to know that they see you and that your steadfast commitment to your goals is truly inspirational. Get ready to bask in the sweet, abundant glow of success. In the affirmation, what is meant for me will find its way to me. Oh, you know what? Maybe I didn't read the affirmation. Maybe that's why I kept stopping on 444. Let me just go back here. Oh, yes. Okay. So the affirmation for 444, a river of abundance flows through me. And then we jump ahead here and look, right? The river waiting for you. The river of abundance, this rainbow, flows through you right into your new world here that you're setting out on, right? You're on the shore. You're planning. You're getting ready to be triumphant like your angels are telling you. If you're interested in and want to stick around, I think I'm close to like 30 minutes here. I am going to pull another card here. I just want to see if we are doing a change up in our guardian angel entourage here. It could be the addition of a couple. We always have one that's with us since birth. They're the ones we're drinking coffee here and we're planning our soul trip here. But I wonder if with this new level up, we're going to get some new angels here. And let's see what they're going to offer and bring. You know, are they going to be the finance angels? Going to be relationship angels? It's going to be all of them. Healing angels. Did 3 again. Okay. Maybe 3 is going to be a lucky number as well. 0, 4, 3. Oh, we have 3 here. 13. Lucky 7. 7 of wands as I kind of pick this up. There's a new bridge kind of being formed here, right? A new relationship. Didn't I say new relationship here? So it could, maybe if it's not in the physical, unless it's an earth angel that they're trying to tell me, because she is hiking here. But you're crossing in, right? You've set your plan. Now we see the water. See how she's crossing? She's stepping into her new chapter here. And that's where these new connections are. You know, maybe it is an earth and spiritual angel that's coming in, a new one. I wonder why I'm going backwards like this. Whew, wow, look at the magic flowing around us. Look at this transformation. I love how the seagulls here look like angels, you know, dancing and celebrating in the sky, right? I'm hearing hark the angels. What is it? Hark the angels. Hear them sing up high. Or sing? I don't know. But that's the second time this week I've had like more of a holiday religious song pop into my head. Earlier this week I had the 3 wise men singing, or the song singing. But she's really focused in here, right, on her source here, the new beginning, the drawing closer, bringing all of her tools, all of her experiences, you know, everything that your soul has to offer here. Okay. Oh. And look at us, just foolishly setting off into the new unknown here, right? Only bringing what you feel you need, connected here and with your guardian angel. But look at this new friend that's popped up, right? This new fox that's come in. Let's look up the spirit animal meaning behind fox, and maybe that relates to the guardian angel that's coming in for you. The sort of kind of the support you need. I know they have multiple spiritual meetings, so connect into the one that best relates to your situation. As I saw multiple here, you know, all of us are transforming in a different way, or completing our tests here in a different way. Then if I read it forward, for those of you completing your tests kind of this week, right? You walk headstrong in the right direction, right? She's following her heart. She's leading chest first, leaving the past behind, what doesn't serve her, right? This is all emotional pain. You know, I was blocking the pointy crystals here. You know, she's releasing that and only bringing forward that what it helps her best. So you're leading with your heart first, and then you step into your transformation with all the rest of us, and then you set forth with your plan. So even, you know, depending what your story is, forward or backwards kind of works here. So, you know, this week looks really exciting ahead. Some beautiful angel numbers to go with it. I look forward to connecting in with all of you next week.